Okay, I am in Dover today. It's quite early in the morning and it's like -4, so I'm flipping freezing, but it's a beautiful, beautiful day. I'm in Dover, and Dover's got an awful lot of history to it, of course. There's a bit right there. This tower that you see here is a pharos. It's a Roman lighthouse. Yeah, the earliest history we know of to do with Dover was the Roman invasion in AD 53, and the Romans invaded England. I don't know if you can see it over there, but I can see France. Over there I can see France. It's only 20 odd miles across the English Channel to France, and the original intention was that they were going to land here. I mean, this is part of the docks. The big docks are further over that way, but it's a natural bay, and it was the most logical place to land, and this was the intention. But I don't know if you can see over there, that's part of the White Cliffs of Dover, and the others, I'm too high up, but they're over there. We're at the top, so you can't really see them. But the Romans intended to land here, but the Celts saw them coming, and from the heights of the cliffs were chucking all sorts of spears and rocks and what have you down at them. So they changed that plan, and they sailed off, went round to Pegwell Bay, which is over that way, and that's where they landed, and that's where the invasion started. But about 100 years later, yeah, this lighthouse was built to just, guide the ships in and across the channel. And then in about the year 1000, this church was built, and they incorporated the lighthouse as a bell tower. This lovely looking church, actually it's Saxon, but it didn't look like this. This is a Victorian reconstruction because it was a ruin up until Victorian times. All right. The other bit of history with this area is in 1066, the Norman invasion, William the Conqueror's army moved up from Hastings, which is way over that way. They moved along the coast and would build forts and very early version castles, and there is some thought that just here on this mound, this is a natural mound which has been shaped by man, this would have been the original castle, would have been here. Anyway, talking about castles, as I say, I'm in Dover Castle. This is Dover Castle. This is the bit that everybody knows because it's been built upon and built upon over the centuries, usually because of fear of invasion by the French. So there are multiple additions to the castle. All right, now I'm going to stop now and I'll come back because I want to try and find the area where the ghosts are, because there's, from what I can tell, there's no folklore or myths to do with Dover, but there are ghosts. All right, so I'll come back. Ghosts then. Right, over there you might be able to make out an ack gun on a mound, and just below there you have the network of tunnels which have been dug. Thank you, Boy Racer. Network of tunnels that were cut because this ground is chalk and therefore quite soft. There's a whole labyrinth of tunnels down there, and they were used famously in the Second World War for the military operations crossing the Channel. All right, and there is a story of a drummer boy who haunts those tunnels, and you think, well, what's a drummer boy got to do with the Second World War? Well, the tunnels weren't dug during the Second World War or 20th century. They were dug during Napoleonic times, because yeah, this whole area has been a military base, well, as I say, going back to the Normans, and apparently he was murdered over money, and his ghost still is seen down in the tunnels, right? So that's ghost number one. And then up there is the beautiful keep, built for Henry II, and two ghosts there, a lady in a red dress could be seen, and a cavalier. I don't know if they're ever arm in arm, but there you go. That's it, a very short video today. This is the ghosts of Dover. All right, so well, see you next time.